Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and today I am here to do a TBR video. So today I'm here to do a TBR for the Christmas at Hogwarts Read-a-Thon, which is hosted by Book Roast, and I will link all the information for the Readathon and Book Roast's channel down below for you guys to go check out. This is part of her series of readathons that she has been doing throughout the year, focused on Harry Potter, of course, as well as reading. She did the Owls new readathon, she did the Newts one, and she's done a couple of smaller ones here and there throughout the year as well. And I was really excited about this one because I love Harry Potter. Obviously, you guys know it's my favorite series of all time. And also, I need to get out of this reading slump that I've been in since the middle of June. You guys know I just have not been able to get out of this freaking reading slump. You've heard me talk about it in pretty much every single video. So hopefully, cross my fingers, this will do the trick. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right in and get started with the TBR. So the way that Book Roast set up the reading challenges for this readathon, you can kind of take it in a couple of different ways. Like I said, all the information is down below, including her announcement video where she kind of explains how it all works. But basically, the way it works in my oversimplified version is you start off with one challenge and it kind of branches off into a few different challenges, so you can take it any way you look at it. But the first challenge is the one that everybody starts with, is that to finish your coursework, and that is to finish your current read. So my current read is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, book 4 in the Throne of Glass series. I have less than 200 pages left in this, and I think I can finish this even before the readathon starts, maybe at the very beginning of the readathon. Let's cross our fingers and hope that actually happens. But this is one I've been reading since like the tail end of September, and I love Throne of Glass. So you guys know that is a reread for me. I started rereading the series back in May in preparation for Kingdom Bash, which was released at the end of October. And yeah, due to my reading slump, I just haven't been able to finish that reread. So hopefully I can finish this during the readathon. That'd be great. The second prompt I have given myself is to help Hagrid decorate the trees, and that is to pick a book with golden detail. For this, I am going with Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Young. This is the Owl Crate exclusive cover with the gold lettering on the title. So this is also my book club's book of the month for the month of December, which is chapter by chapter. Link is down below for you guys to come join us. But this is a YA fantasy series. It is following our main character who lives in a world where every year 8 girls are chosen to be what they call paper girls, and they are basically sex slaves to the king. In this particular year, a 9th girl is chosen, and our main character tries to figure out why that is the case. This 9th girl is a girl of fire. So that is really interesting. I also adore this cover, not just because of the gold lettering, but it also has like this kind of rainbow effect on it. There's also a female family romance in here, so that's awesome. Literally looking forward to reading this. Next challenge I have given myself is to visit the 3 Broomsticks for Muller, Pixie, Wine, and that's to read a book that will only take you a day/evening. So that I am going with the Red Address book by Sophia Lundberg. This is a adult literary fiction book that I was recently sent from HMH. So thank you so much to HMH for sending me this, as always. This is, again, adult literary fiction, and it follows a older woman. She is 98. She lives in Sweden, and it follows her as she is kind of reflecting on her life. She was given this address book when she was a young girl, and she has kept it throughout the years, and, you know, given track of every single person she's met in her life, and she's basically reflecting on all those memories and all those people. So it sounds really interesting, like a really cute story. It's not even 300 pages long, so I definitely think I could finish this in one sitting. Next challenge is to sneak into the kitchen to give Dobby odd socks, and for this you're supposed to pick a book with an item of clothing on the cover. And for this I am going with Heaven and Earth by Nora Roberts. This is book 2 in the Three Sisters Island trilogy. I read the first book of the series last year, and I enjoyed it for the most part. It's like definitely out of my comfort zone. It is adult magical realism. It follows our main character who moves out from her abusive relationship out in California by basically faking her own death, and makes her way across the country to an island off the coast of Salem, Massachusetts. And this island basically has a curse put upon it by the founding members of the island, and the only way it can be broken is if the descendants of those 3 sisters break it themselves. So it does have a witchy aspect to it, and like I said, for the most part I did enjoy the first book. I don't typically reach for magical realism. It really isn't something that interests me, but it's a good beginner series if you are just getting into that genre, so I'm looking forward to reading the second book. And the last reading challenge that there is to bring a festive treat to Hedwig at the Owlery, and for this I am going with Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa, because the prompt for this was to read a book with an animal on the cover or in the title or series name, and this has both an animal on the cover as well as in the title of the book. This is a YA fantasy novel, and it is Japanese inspired, Japanese mythology inspired, which sounds right up my alley. I love mythology. I also love Japanese culture, so that just sounds amazing. And it follows our main character. We're in this world. Every 1,000 years, a dragon grants a wish to whoever possesses the scroll, and our main character is a kitsune, which means she is a shapeshifter. She can shapeshift into a fox, and she actually possesses a part of this scroll. And she meets up with a samurai, and they try to put all the pieces of the scroll together. So that sounds really great. I've been hearing fantastic things about it. I heard the representation is also really good, so cannot wait to read this. Challenge overall is an optional one, and this is kind of where everybody who is participating in the Readathon wants to end up, and that is to attend the Christmas feast, and that is just to watch a Harry Potter movie. So if I somehow make it to this challenge, I will be rewatching Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This is my favorite Harry Potter book. It's not my favorite Harry Potter movie, I will be honest, but this is one that I recently did a rewatch of all the Harry Potter movies. I just didn't get to Half-Blood Prince, so I would really want to get to it. So if I get to that challenge, cross my fingers, I will be watching that. And that's everything I'm going to have for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below if you are participating in the Readathon and what you are reading, as I would love to know. And as I mentioned before, all the Readathon information along with Book Christmas channel will be linked down below, along with all my social media links. And with being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you soon for another video. Thanks for watching anyway. Bye!